Moving on to another player that, Jim, you've been all over all year long, and that's been DJ Moore, the former Terrapin, getting it done for Carolina yesterday. I know I ask this question a lot whenever we talk about DJ Moore, but is he the new number one wide receiver in Carolina?
I think he is. So right now,
Finally, that's your answer.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's weird how when you give the ball to a good player, good things happen. I don't know. It's a pretty strange concept to me, Greg. But DJ Moore is really good, and I think that is kind of the key from this game. He looked really good. And I think the good thing is that Cam Newton is noticing this as well, because we've seen this before earlier this year with Aaron Jones. When you are productive, when you come through for your team, they will get you more touches than you had previously. You worked with Aaron Jones. You look back to 2 years ago. Same thing happened with Devontae Adams. If you can be productive, a lot of times it will lead to extra touches from your quarterback, extra confidence from him, and the team is scheming to get you more touches. And I kind of think that's what we're seeing with DJ Moore here. If we look at expected points added for each player on the Panthers so far this year, DJ Moore leads every pass catcher on this team in expected points added. That is despite having fewer than 40 targets for the entire year. He has almost 3 times as many expected points added per target as Devin Funchess. And we did see in that game against Detroit, DJ Moore did tie for the team lead in targets. He had 8 there. Christian McCaffrey had 8. Devin Funchess had 8. And, that long touchdown that he had was against Darius Slay, or the long almost touchdown, I should say, was against Darius Slay. So I think that it's kind of very encouraging here for DJ Moore to see that production be there. Again, it's not a situation where I can say definitively right now he is their number one receiver. But when he is as productive as he was both in that game and the first game with Torrey Smith out, it kind of says to Cam Newton and to Norv Turner, you need to get me the football. And I think that's super encouraging. So with DJ Moore, yes, there is always that possibility that, Greg Olsen springs back up or Devin Funchess springs back up. But based on how good Moore has been, I think it's pretty hard to shovel him back down the totem pole. So to me, if I had to, provide an outlook looking forward for him, I would assume it would be as this team's number one option in the passing game. There will still be spread out targets in this offense. Cam Newton is an intelligent quarterback, and he likes to move the ball around, and that does help him, and it's a negative for all the pass catchers. But if I had to pick a guy going forward to say he will be the guy who edges out slightly ahead, I would assume it would be Moore. He's just been too good to stop using right now, so he may not be the number one wide receiver right now, but I think there's a pretty good chance he is going forward.
As you mentioned, Greg Olsen there, Devin Funchess there, CMC is there. There's a lot of talent out there in Carolina, but with DJ Moore, the first-round pedigree showing up lately, Cam Newton should make sure you get him the ball because he clearly is a playmaker on offense for the Panthers.